Okay, good evening again, everyone. This is your broker partner, Samuel Lau. Welcome again to another Tuesday of PHMLS Brokers Briefing, no? So, as promised, tonight is part of our first series, 8-week series, no? So, tonight is our finale. The top topic is systems and business ownership. Okay? So, in the last 8 weeks, starting January and February, we're so busy discussing about diagnosing ourselves. Are we present or invisible in the internet world? Mindset about collaboration versus competition versus collaboration and cooperation mindset. Buyer's behavior, the listing life cycle, data and credibility, the solo risk being a solo broker or collaborative broker, what is the global MLS standard, and tonight, pag-uusapan natin in the next 20 minutes, system and business ownership. Okay? So, ano ba itong systems and business ownership? So tonight, core objectives natin bago matapos ang gabi is you will realize the difference between being self-employed broker and being a business owner broker. Understand why the systems create stability to our profession. See listings as a digital assets. Yan, magandang topic yan. So we will expound more about that. Recognizing that sustainability requires a system and a structure. Feel that MLS is an infrastructure for ownership. It's not cause us hassle or extra work, no? So we will discuss this tonight. So please ask yourself this question. Marky, ask yourself, if you stop working tomorrow, what continues to work for you? Kung ikaw broker, you stop meeting client tomorrow, is your income stop or continue? Okay. That answer determines whether you're a self-employed or a business owner. If you recall the famous book Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, I'm still on my college life. I think I've been reading that book. No, I love the book. The income is divided into 4 quadrants, and it's on the left and right. No, so let's talk about 4 quadrant muna. So on the left, it's an active income. So you need to work. You need to be present. Active income. Sample is ibaba employment. So you make money by working 8 hours, 10 hours. You trade your time, effort with corresponding salary. S sa baba is self-employed. Like doctor, lawyer, engineer, broker, agents tayo. If we don't go out and meet client, our income stop. So if your income stop, if you stop, you are a self-employed. Then how about the right side of the quadrant? The B column and the I column. Yan ang pag-uusapan natin tonight. How you and me from E and S to cross and build our real estate business and build our real estate investment, no? So kasama yan sa structure natin na pag-uusapan tonight. So, let's talk about characteristic being a self-employed broker. Income depends on your activity. No activity, no income. Listings depends on your reposting or your posting. Pag hindi mo naalala na mag-post ngayon, wala. Kaya sabi nga dyan, follow-ups depend on your memory. Kasi wala kang masyadong structure, system. You always do it on your own. Sa maalala mo lang, mag-post. May sistema, especially the Meta 2026. May sistema, anong oras dapat mag-post based on your followers. Deals depend on personal energy. Sa ngayon, aggressive ako. Okay, pause. Maya-maya, next day, medyo negative, tamad, everything, may problema, you forgot everything, no? So when you risk, income risk. Kaya nga, when you stop, income stop. When you stop, trabaho stop. So tayo, this is a self-employed topic, no? Characteristic. So what make it difference with a business owner type broker? Number one, systems carry the listings. Data stays organized. Cooperation expands your reach not only locally, nationwide, and global. Your visibility continues in the internet world, in the World Wide Web, in the global aspect. When people search property, you're there. You're ready 24/7 to reach out with your clients, to reach out with your fellow brokers. So kahit tulog ka, kahit nagpapahinga ka, the system continue to work for you. Yan ang pinagkaiba. Sabihin na lang natin, broker A, hindi siya mag-meet up sa client, walang kita. Si broker B, kahit nagbakasyon siya sa Japan for 2 weeks, kumikita siya kasi he build the system. Meron siyang co-broker na nag-market sa listing niya. Meron siyang mga network of agents na nagma-market na project selling, kumikita siya as an override, and so on so forth, no? So he, broker B, build the real estate business and sooner build the I, investment. So in a listing as a digital asset, listing is not a post alone, it is a digital asset. Kung akala lang natin is just a posting for our client, no, we forgot. What is important here, yung post natin, there's a continuity. Kaya how it become an asset, how it become just a simple post. Okay, let's start. As an asset, dapat yung listing mo na property, it live longer. Hindi yung ngayon, bukas wala na. O you need to repost again, or na baon na, no? It must be searchable in the global, in the search engine. And it must be easy to share. Nakikita ng mga fellow brokers mo in real time, 24/7, and other buyers. And it generate opportunity for you. Kay tulog tayo, the system work for you. The real estate inventory mo, ginawa mong digital asset. Why? Because if you post it only in a social media, it expire. Yes, it expire. Lalo na ngayon, bumenta lang si Story. But Story expire after 24 hours. Required repetition of your work. Reposting. And it also depend on the algorithms. At saka what's constant with Meta and other social media, the algorithm is pabago-bago. Kaya you don't have control. And the game plan here, dapat may control tayo sa negosyo natin. Dapat may control tayo sa asset natin, sa digital listing natin. Dapat it must be searchable, live longer, shareable, and provide great opportunity to us as a broker, as a business person. So, utak mindset, no? Ownership mindset. Broker A, are you building transactions? Or you're building infrastructure? Anong pinagkaiba? If you're building transaction, it helps create you income. But infrastructure, it helps you create sustainability. Sustainability. Sabi ko nga, I've been in the industry for 16 years now. There are good and bad strategy. And if I continue this strategy A for the next 10 years, if I want to retire on my 60, I saw this strategy A na the same thing happens sa mga senior brokers in practice na nakita ko for the last 30 years na sila sa industry, last 20 years, last 30 years in the industry. Nagsimula pa sila on their 1950s, 60s, 70s. I encounter the biggest problem na nangyari sa kanila. O, ganito na lang. May forever ba sa pagmamanage ng mga RESP natin? Sagot. Type, what's your answer? Ulitin ko. May forever ba if we build up a strong agents network? Ilan sa mga kakilala nyo ngayon na dati kumikita ng multi-millions ng sales project selling? After natuto mga ahente, lumaki ang ulo, nag-break away kasi may nag-offer ng iba na mas malaking commission. Yung ibang mabait, nagpaalam ng maayos because nagiging broker. Congratulations. It is all good kasi we're able to become a platform vehicle para to help other people. But in reality also, broker T, you have life. You have a life that you need to prepare for your retirement funds. So we continue build our RESP, but don't forget to build strong more on your broker network because ang forever is yung professional brokers kasi nagiging professional natin yan. We make an oath and we make an oath as a PRC accredited licensed broker and we are here to sustain because yan ang hanap buhay natin. We extend our business livelihood to the agents. Good. But please don't forget, strengthen your networking, strengthen your collaboration with fellow brokers, not only in your locality, but nationwide. Why? Because we are accredited licensed broker to practice in the Philippines, not in Metro Manila alone, not in Cebu alone. And that is the reason we created this MLS platform for one basic reason, to create a digital bridge in real time that we can collaborate in real time. All our inventory, all our for sale asset, all our wanted to buy, and etc. etc. I'll share you more about that. So the system create our freedom. Many brokers think freedom equals independence. Yes, but the true freedom equals predictability and a structured approach. Para kahit man nagbakasyon tayo, we have a peace of mind na negosyo continue. Mahirap yung aalis tayo, isipin natin kumusta na negosyo ko, baka walang benta, baka wala akong pangbayad, no? The system, the structure, the infrastructure, the program that we created in our MLS, it provide us lesser stress. It create a structure to avoid chaos, away, misunderstanding among broker. We created a professional standard practice among our industry. Kaya nga, we advocate this every Tuesday para tulong-tulong we can discuss. I can share based on my learning as a platform. After this, we have a Q&A. We can discuss more. Lalo na on our next module sa March and April. So what ownership feels like? When you have a system, it less burden out for you. Hindi ka medyo madaling mainitin and etc. Maiwasan yung maraming lost deals. At saka mas mapadali ang collaboration kasi you meet each other with linggo-linggo, tsaka we practice the same standard of co-broker agreement, tsaka we practice the same standard of listing property, magkano yung agreeable commission and co-broker commission, we practice the same standard of due diligence and so on so forth. Higher professionalism because we're sharing what is legal and what is illegal para maiwasan. We are compounding our visibility not only to my own website listing, because the moment I subscribe and I advertise my property for sale, it will be available in our 100 plus subscriber broker also nationwide. So it compounds the visibility of my listing. Pwede kong sabihin kay property owner, the moment you entrust to me for the next 6 months as an exclusive broker, I can advertise it properly in our broker MLS, in our PH MLS, and hundreds of licensed broker tulong-tulong market your property. On top of that, brokers, meron pang 20 RESP na unders ng mga broker na tulong din nagmamarket sa mga website, sa mga listing ng broker. So you move from hustling daily into an strategic operation. Again, from a day-to-day na walang sistema, you transfer and you move into an strategic operation sa negosyo mo. Na kahit tulog ka, your partners in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao are uploading their property towards your website. Kahit tulog ka, if your assistant uploading property, it is now available to your partners also to help market your property. Kahit tulog ka, may tulong-tulong na naghahanap ng potential buyer to your listing. And so on, marami pa. So, to sum up last 8 weeks in our module 1, our MLS is not a marketing tools. It is an infrastructure that we provide to our fellow broker. Searchable listing, create a realistic cooperation among network, among brokers and agents, standardize our data standard, shared visibility. What is in your website and in my website and in their website, pariho ang content. Walang nakakalamang. Ang nakakalamang kung sino yung workaholic and studios and strategies to market their website, mas yun ang nakakalamang, no? So that's another topic for the meta strategy in marketing. So it helps broker, you and me and all of us move from activity as a solo broker to an ownership with structured. And kahit isa lang tayo, kahit naka-home office tayo, using this structured MLS that we are discussing for the last 8 weeks, it helps you create your real estate business. It create you a system, structured MLS system, that you are now collaborating. You are not competing, but you are now collaborating with your fellow brokers nationwide. Kaya nga sabi ko, let's become our advocacy to bring greater glory to our profession. The more agents or the more brokers we invite on board, the more we are expanding our business. So the first modules, last 8 weeks, it helped us broker become a system thinker para to condition our mind to move forward in face our real business. So I hope for the last 8 weeks, we're able to share also our experience to other broker, no? So yung sinong hindi naka-attend, you can always go back to our YouTube channel. Just type the YouTube link so they can always revisit the topic, no? So again, this is the module 1. So let's congratulate ourselves, no? So at least natapos natin module 1 and we are all ready now. Now, shifting our mindset. This is the real goal in preparation to the next battleground, next module. Again, the C, it's not competition. Dati, every new broker, Sam, dami ng broker, 40,000 plus licensed broker na taon-taon, daming graduate broker. And they become our competitor. No. Isipin mo na lang, every broker, they become your expansion of your business because you're all broker, pariho, align. We all undergo hard training, study to pass in the exam, no? And sworn oath with PRC to practice the profession in real estate as a professional and legal. Kaya nandito tayo and we all created lang this standard, no? So see, every broker that on board in our community, in our MLS platform, it become expansion of Dennis business. Halimbawa, may broker ulit tayo na nag-join from Dipolog. And now we are ready to do business in Dipolog Properties. And we don't need to set up office in Dipolog because Broker Dennis in Dipolog, siya yung collaborator, siya yung contact natin dito. Sabihin natin co-broker, associate broker, siya pwede natin ipasa sa kanya kung sino man kliyente natin wanted to sell their property in Dipolog or wanted to buy their property in Dipolog or lease property. Vice versa, Broker Dennis from Dipolog will now upload also mga inventories for sale in Dipolog, rental leasing in Dipolog, tsaka foreclosed asset in Dipolog. Kaya nga sabi ko, kahit 10 tayo, bring one next week, that become 20. And that 20, bring one that become 40. And that 40, bring one that become 80. If we do it, it's one of us. You and me, all of us, we are helping each other. If you bring people from Baguio, so we can now start doing business in Baguio. If I bring people from Dumaguete, Negros, and we can start doing business in Dumaguete. Sino ba sa inyo nakapunta na sa Siquijor, the Mystic Island? Wala pa or ilan lang. Ngayon, if I bring a broker from Siquijor and based in Siquijor, and it open our business in Siquijor, and not only to me, to all of us. Diba? Kaya, C is all collaboration. When a broker join our community, we do not compete, we align. And every Tuesday training, he help us align to create bigger reach among us, among market, among inventory nationwide, and among client globally. Faster transaction, I don't need to travel, I just collaborate. The same thing, we share 50-50. Stronger industry kasi lumalaki tayo. Lumalaki, the more broker, lumalaki yung inventory, the malaki yung market reach, lumalaki ang potential kitaan natin. And long term, we are here building the system because we want the system to outrun our life. Meaning, we're creating a legacy here. Legacy for me and for my next generation, which is my son, is also now a licensed broker and appraiser. I'm doing this, setting up the legacy na kung anong na-set up, maybe 10 years from now, it become a regular platform na sa lahat ng mga licensed broker, appraiser, consultant. And we have thousands of users for our platform. So it helps new generation to be on board and real time do the business with us. Kahit bagong pasa pa siya, the moment on board, he or she can start, collaborate, market our existing listing in the platform. So imagine the bigger thing, Marky, simple analogy. Grab did not remove drivers. It gave drivers a system to link. Binigyan niya ng infrastructured system ang mga driver para makapagnegosyo na hindi lang solo-solo na siyang maghahanap ng kliyente. Kung baga ang kliyente pa ang tatawag sa kanya and point where to pick up the client. That is Grab. Airbnb did not remove the host of ownership. She organized in real time para, and all we know, Airbnb is a real estate, and all we know, it's hard to manage your own property rental. Ikaw stand alone, manage it, post it in media and online, versus you can post in Airbnb. My system si Airbnb na if you do it alone, what if your inventory is 1 to 3 unit lang? Do you think you will create a software program, apps, Airbnb-like, just to be like Airbnb, and ikaw din lang nagmamarket? Walang economy of skill. But here, Airbnb become the third party. And that's the same story what we are doing with our PHMLS platform, which is run by our company, Realty Options Marketing Consultancy Inc. under the DMS Solution Division namin, which is headed by our CTO, Marky Rosacina. It's been there for the last, we've been using this system, I think, ano pa yan, ha? More than 10 years. And we've been series on series of upgrading the program. So the latest upgrade we did here, major upgrade is year 2023. And we add up additional more. Ano ba ito? Okay. We'll discuss more ano ito ha. So again, this is year 2026. Are you remain busy? Are we gonna feel busy? Or are we gonna become a structured broker? Are you gonna maintain a solo self-employed broker? Or are you gonna be a structured real estate business owner? You answer that one. You don't need to intern me. But the broker who win are those who build early. Yung nauuna, syempre, no? So, a true brokers is not measured by how many listings you hold, but by how many people, professionals na natulungan mo. So when you choose to collaborate, not to compete, of course, marami kang matutulungan with your listing. We don't just close deal here. We build an industry together as a team. Together, everyone achieve more. Again, we are building a legacy, a real estate industry as a team using our platform like Grab, like Uber, like PHMLS that would help each other to scale up, to create miracles. Sabi nga, team, together everyone achieve more, or together everyone achieve miracle. Okay, so let's achieve miracle. Let's aim this year to hit 1,000 subscriber. And yours truly, this is my advocacy. In fact, Thursday, I'll be talking this one with Cereb also organization. So again, just an advanced preview of our next module for the next March and April. Tapos na tayo sa mindsetting, how to mindset as a system mindset broker. So let's go back to polishing our saw, no? Sharpening our saw in our industry. Kasi palagi na lang na ito yung common problem and we encounter in our practice. So next Tuesday, maganda ang opening salvo topic natin next Tuesday. Topic, due diligence, collaboration, scalable brokerage. Tuesday, week 1 is, this series of week 1 is foundation professional brokerage. Number 1, validate before you market. Authority to sell your first protection. So this is all about due diligence. Paano ba tayo mag-upload sa MLS if we don't have ATS or ATM or ano pa dyan, no? Marami. So pag-usapan natin yan kasi very, very important ang authority to sell and how to get authority to sell para pag nag-market tayo, secured tayo as a broker so that if we do collaborate or we do co-broker with other broker, alam natin as a listing broker na we can singil the commission, no? Our PF. And how to validate so before you market. Okay? So that's our topic. Week 2, we have global market, protect market, check medyo a little bit review, konti, but week 3, selling with multiple ears, managing informal settler professionally. Week 4, legal and structure risk, preventing boundary dispute, selling cooperate, owner, screenshot yun na lang, no? Week 5, advanced selling strategy like how to sell developer, how to sell investor. Week 6, protection and fraud, avoiding fake seller, identity thief, preventing commission, dispute. Week 7, brokerage growth and passive income, active passive income for broker, setting up your own realty office. Week 8. So, by the way, sabi mo nga ang dami. No, I will limit my talk here 20 to 30 minutes so we can have another 30 minutes Q&A. Kasi I expect marami na itong question and answer, no? So this next module for the next 8 weeks, March and April, this is not just a training. This is building our profession as a standard practice for the brokers in the Philippines. I will learn from you, you learn from us, you learn from other questions and sharing. So our MLS platform is just the system to support all of us, to standardize, help standardize our practice, to help to scale up our practice.